In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to print your custom profiling charts using a Mac. Now, Macs are fantastic for printing, and the main reason for this is they turn off color management for you as soon as you assign a profile, so you don't have to worry about the color management on the printer being active. Now, the downside to this is we have to assign a profile to be able to turn off color management. Now, this becomes a problem when you are printing the custom profiling charts because we don't want a profile assigned. So we have to use a little program called the Adobe Color Print Utility to do this. And that is what we're going to be using today. So we'll just get started. Now, the first thing we need to do is go to the Fotospeed website, and then you will find everything you need to guide you through the process. So first of all, we just need to click on support and then scroll down to where it says printer profiles. Now in this section you can download the generic printer profiles, get advice on color management, and also a custom profiling pack, which is what we're going to be using today, and access to our log me in service, where after watching this video, if you still don't feel confident doing it, what we can do is we can log into your system and just take over and print the charts for you remotely. And also the Adobe Color Print Utility, which is what we're going to be using today to print the charts. So to start with, I'm going to download the Adobe Color Print Utility, and I'm going to select desktop as the destination, just so it's nice and easy to find, and it's appeared at the top here. Now, I'm going to also download the custom profiling pack, again, selecting desktop in our file tree here for the destination. I'm just popping it on there, and as you can see, the zip file has appeared at the top. Now I'm going to close the website because we don't need that anymore. Okay, so first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to unzip these, and on a Mac it's nice and easy, you just double click on them. And then you'll see the blue folders have come up. Now in the profiling pack, we have ACPU instructions, which is this video basically in instruction form, in written form, to guide you through the process. Then we have a booking form as well. Now this is what you will send in with your profiles, and it's just a PDF you need to print out on plain paper, and then our address is at the bottom here. We just need to get that one sent in with your profiles so we know where to email them back to you. And also we have the test chart TIFF. Now mine is open in Photoshop, which is wrong, but we will take you through that in a second. The reason why we can't print it in Photoshop is for the reason that we can't completely turn off color management and the profiles within Photoshop. So I'll just close that. So just going to close that window, because the next thing we need to do is we need to open the Adobe Color Print Utility. So I just click on the blue folder and click on the one marked Mac. Now this will open a DMG drive for us. We just need to double click on that one as well, and then it will open. And then the program has come up as the blue icon here. Now first of all, when you click on it, it may say it can't be verified from the developer and it will block it. This is a simple reason that basically Adobe and Apple don't talk. So we just click cancel, and then if we control click on it, or right click if you've got a 2-button mouse, and we can click open in this menu comes up. And now the same box comes up saying we can't verify this developer, but a new button has arrived which is open. So if we click open, now it doesn't look like a lot's happened. However, what has happened is there's a box appeared. If we close this one and that one, at the back of all those boxes is another box, and it is asking us in this box, it's got the open grayed out here, so it's asking us to open a TIFF file. And hopefully it will find the profiling pack on the desktop, and all you'll have to do is click on the chart and then just click open. It will open the chart for you. However, if it is in, say, the downloads and there's nothing there, we just need to use our file tree on the left hand side here to just locate where that file is. So mine's in desktop, profiling pack, and there's the chart. Now I'm going to click cancel because I want to show you what can happen sometimes. Sometimes when you double click on the icon, nothing will happen. The program will open, but it won't bring up that box. We don't really know why, it's just a little thing that happens sometimes. But really easy way around it. If that box doesn't appear, or sometimes we get a white box up in the top left corner as well, with just a blank box. If you go down to your dock and you've got the blue icon in your dock here, what you can do is just click it, and there's that box I was talking about, that blank box. Now if you're seeing that, you should be able to see Adobe Color Print Utility in the top left. So now if we click File and then Open, then you get this box back up asking us to locate our TIFF file. And then we can select the TIFF or locate it using the folders down the left hand side and click Open. And now the chart opens. A very simple program. This is the whole program. All we need to do now is go into File, Page Setup, and make sure we're on A4 because that's the size we need it. Then we go File, Print, and now we can select the printer we're using, which is the P600 at the top here. And then we can then look in our, click on layout, and we've got our settings here. But before I go into that, a few of you may have, when you click print, let me just do it again for you. When we click print, a small box like this, not showing those options. If we just click show details, then we get the big box and we get all the options we need. Now, when we click on where it says layout, we get a drop down menu. First of all, I like to just click on color matching. Now this is the color management of the printer. And as you can see, it's grayed out, which means the Adobe Color Print Utility has done its job. It's tricked the Mac into thinking there's a profile assigned and turned off color management. The next thing we need to do is just go into print settings. Now in here, the only thing we need to do is select if we're on a photo black paper, which is the semi-gloss papers, lusters, the pearls, brighter, platinum gloss art fibre, that are legacy, those types of papers, and also our glossy paper. Or we are on a matte paper, which is pretty much everything else in our fine art range. So if it's shiny, we just need to put it on premium semi-gloss if you're on an Epson, and archival matte if you're on a matte paper on an Epson. Now if you're on a Canon, I will just select a Canon for you and it will just show you what we need to select. On a Canon, if we go into photo papers, we have a semi-gloss here, and that is what you need to select if you're on a luster, pearl, or the brighter papers, etc. Anything that is in the matte. Our premium semi-gloss. Now, if you're on a matte paper and you're on a Pro 1000 or higher, the A2 machine, I'd say put it on heavyweight fine art. But if you're on the 10S or 100S, one of the smaller printers, the A3 printers, set it to matte photo paper. But today I'm going to be printing on an Epson. So I'm going to go into here and I'm going to be printing on a semi-gloss on a brighter paper. Now everything is set. We want it on super fine or high on a Canon, and everything's good. And all we need to do now is just click print here. Okay, so the chart's come off the printer and is printed like so. Now, you may notice the chart is off to the left hand side a little bit. Now that is absolutely fine. It's a little bit of a quirk of the Adobe Color Print Utility. And as long as I have the diamonds running down the side here, I'm absolutely fine. And it will run through the machine and scan without a problem. Also, you'll notice it's a lot darker than the one on your screen, which means it's printed correctly. If it looks like the screen, like this one here I've got, then it means there's been some colour management applied here and we won't be able to scan this. So the darker one is how we want it. These greens should look a little bit more green instead of like the limey greens we say on here. Now all you need to do now is print off that profile booking form that I showed you at the start. Just fill it out. Important bit, don't forget your email, because that's how we email you back the profiles. And then post it in to me and I'll be able to scan it here and get everything profiled for you. And hopefully you'll be getting some nice neutral grey images and neutral colours. Now, I hope that's been useful. And please also remember, we are always at the end of the phone if you ever have any problems with this. And also, if you just feel not as confident to do this yourself, please just give us a call and we'll be able to offer the Log Me In service where we can remotely log into your system and take you through the process. Now, I'll say goodbye now, and please don't forget to check out my other tutorials on YouTube. Thanks very much. Bye bye.